Start. Above there, over there, before there is, from there, has to be there, has been there, how can there be, I am sure there is, I believe there will be, I have there, I have been there, I know there is, I know there is not, more than there, pending their decision, shall be there, then there are, they have been there, though there is, upon there, we have there, we have been there, whenever there is. By some other means, I know there will be, I see there is, I think there will be, I wish there were, if there is to be, if it be there, in their case, in their opinion, in their statement, in which there is, increasing their value, making their way, some other way, some other respects, or some other, in other words, in order that, in order to, my dear sir, my dear madam, my dear friend, my dear fellow citizens, I have received, in other respects, in reply, we have received, almost certain, just been, just received, last week, last month, last year, most probably, must be, next week, there must be, you must not be, very pleased indeed, in fact, in point of fact, telegraph office, worthwhile, in the manner, for consideration, fully considered, further consideration, I have concluded, in conclusion, into consideration, it is considered, it may be considered, little consideration, must be considered, necessary consequence, ought to be considered, and in like manner, and in the same manner, and in the same manner as, in this manner, next month, this month, as far as possible, as much as possible, as soon as possible, as well as possible, as if it were possible, just possible, between them, foundation stone, one another, towards one another, industrial life, I hope you are satisfied, and the contrary cannot be considered, satisfactory conclusion, shall be considered, shall be taken into consideration, should be considered, some consideration, take into consideration, taken into consideration, that conclusion, unsatisfactory conclusion, we have concluded, were considered, which will be considered, which will be taken into consideration. Stop. दिए गए ग्रामोलॉग्स को PDF में डाउनलोड करने के लिए डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में दिए गए लिंक पर क्लिक करें। धन्यवाद।